you guys probably don't know where you are either. So the first thing I would do is bring up. Okay, let's ignore that. So you would do Shift Tab if you obviously playing this on Steam. Go to View Discussions. View Discussions. Load it up, and you want to go to I believe it's Guides. So just dang it. There it is. And after that, you can go ahead and click one of these maps. I'm pretty sure there's quite a few people just been posting these all over the place. See, like this one here. This one's more detailed. I don't think it was in English. But yeah, you just gotta shop around and see which one works for you. So sort of my most popular. See if there's one that will kind of work for me. I guess I'm just gonna have to use this one. Here we go. So it's just a map, and I'll kind of tell you where you are. So you Shift Tab out of there, and we're gonna make it to the main road. So then we can know exactly where we are. So I don't really know where we are. I'm sorry about all the Steam things popping up. I'm quite a fancy fella. Got a lot of people who want to play with me. No, I'm just kidding. But it's just Steam, pop-up stuff all the time. Can't really do anything about it. So I sign up, then I'll be offline, and people will think I'm dead. So here we go. We made it from the lake, or whatever it is. I'm gonna see a farm. So we're gonna bring it up. My keyboard's kind of wobbly. Okay, so we ran up on the map, and obviously on the map we see there's Whiteshire Farm and there's Fernwood Farm. Obviously I'm at the Whiteshire Farm because I was just at the lake right here. So we're just gonna head to the farm. And you can also know because it has this gas input, so that means you can refill your car, get gasoline here. And right up ahead, I don't know if you can see it, I see that tank right there. That's actually a gasoline tank. So if you got an empty gas can, you can fill it up and eventually fill your vehicle with gas and drive out of here. So, like many of you first start, you don't know what to do, you have no weapon. I am on gold server, so I spawn with these fancy shades and fancy suit. But I've got no weapon, just like you guys. So I'm in here, there's zombies after me. What do? I can either punch them or make a quick little escape. That's what I'm gonna do, in hopes of finding a weapon. Oh no, he's coming in. So this is what you kind of gotta do for a little bit, especially if you got no weapon. But so here we go. We got a weapon now. Jump out at the right moment, so they don't catch you. So here's another thing. Once you pick up a weapon, if it's a pistol, if you're lucky like me, well, it's only got one round in it. But so if you get a pistol like this, and you can't fire it, that's because the safety is on. So you press V to turn the safety off. Like I did there. Since I only got one round, I'm just gonna fire it, just for fun, so you guys can see what it's like. It's quite interesting, really. I'm gonna jump on top of these barrels so they can't get me, and see if I can punch them out. I'm cheating just a little bit. Oh no! You gotta punch and move back so they don't freaking eat you. I would say. So right click is using your right hand, and left click is using your left hand to punch. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory, I'm sure. So these are civilian bullets. You want to go ahead and pick these up. Oh, that's a potato seed. There's more seeds here. There's usually something here. There's nothing. Well, I'm used to playing DayZ where I'm like checking under the beds and everything, make sure that there's nothing there. There's a Swift magazine. That's actually what I need for my pistol. It's a Colt, so if I reload, it'll give me an empty Swift magazine. Now I've got a new magazine that's got 7 rounds in it. I've got a jumper top, which I don't need. Actually, do need it. So right up ahead. Not right up ahead. Right now I'm going to show you 2 crafting recipes. So the first thing is we're going to turn this jumper top into 2 cloth, and this 2 cloth give you 1 rag, which you can then heal yourself if you get bit or whatever. I'm gonna turn that, rebut it. Now, the next thing I'm gonna show you is filling this magazine. So you see this Swift magazine, it says times 0. That means how many rounds you have in it. So let's say, for example, you have 5 rounds in it. This will say X5. So that means you have 5 rounds in it out of 7. But since this is empty, because I shot the last round, you have X0. So in order to fill this up, you would need civilian bullets. So you just right click, bring it in here, right click the civilian bullets, and voila, you get a full Swift magazine. Now that would use up the whole box of civilian bullets, which I think it could be better improvised, but whatever. So now, right up the bat, since I am on a gold server, I do get loot a little bit better, a little bit easier. So right off the bat, I've got a pistol. I've got 2 mags with it, 2 full mags actually. One's in the gun, and one is in my inventory. So in order to take the magazine out of a pistol, or any gun rather, other than a shotgun, because you just have shells, but you can bring those shells out. So you press T, and you can modify your pistol if you have modifications. But if you press the magazine, it takes the magazine out. So you see now I have 2 magazines in my inventory. You press T, or you press R, and it'll put a magazine in there and load it up. It's pretty simple like that. So let's just run. We're gonna go to that farm. If you remember looking at the map. So we're just gonna run a little bit here and just get away from that zombie. I don't really want to shoot at him and waste our bullets, because that's not needed. But it's nice to have. Gonna keep the gun. The main priority, right when you spawn or when you first start the game, is finding a melee weapon of any sort. That could be an axe, which is probably one of my favorites, an axe or a fire axe, or a sledgehammer, which is 1-hit kill to the head, just bashes everything. And that guy's still following me. That's really persistent. Oh boy, these guys are following me too. Okay, so we're just gonna jump in this house. Oh, not energy. That's not good. Oh no. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to shoot these guys. Oh boy. Oh great. Out of ammo. I'm just gonna shoot these guys so I don't die. Because I'm trying to make a tutorial for you guys, right? Right. No need to call me a pussy. Some of you are probably writing that in the comments. This guy's such a pussy. Can't even handle some zombies. Okay, there we go. So, right off the bat, we found some civilian armor. That's nice, but I can't carry it, so I don't lift. It's too heavy. So when that happens, you just gotta drop some stuff. And then now I can equip it and pick up my junk again. Come on, give me a melee weapon. Some just seeds here. Which you don't really need right now. That's not important. We gotta get ourselves some magazine or something else. There's a canteen. Now canteens are very important in this game because it can fix your dust level. So the higher your levels are in this game, the worse it is, because you want to keep them low. So believe it or not, this is a well. It doesn't look like a well, there's no water in it, but I've got a canteen. See, my dose level is at 32. So I'm going to go ahead and drink this, because it's already full. Now, I'm going to bring it back out. I'm going to point it at a well, or a lake, or any water source. Fill it up, and you see, it's filled up. So I'm going to drink it again, just so my water level goes down to 0. And I'm going to fill it up and keep it as a spare. And it's right here. Kind of lucky. So we have a gas can. But I'm going to heal myself with this rag that I created from that jumper top, if you guys remember. That way I've got space to carry this gas can. And now we're in a car. Unfortunately, this car's out of gas. But if you remember, based on this map, the farm, the white shirt farm that we were just at, has gas. So we're gonna make a little trot back to town. So no, it's Bambi. So I see a truck there. Let's see if that truck has gas. Just gonna run along and run along. It's a little bit slow. There's just a lot of walking in this game. It does get a little bit boring. So, we're gonna make it to the truck. It has gas. That's perfect. That is very nice. So we don't have to walk. Now we're gonna drive it to town. Let's run over this zombie. I don't want it to follow me. All right. So we're gonna drive it to town with whatever little gas it's got left in it. I mean, not the town, the farm. That's already full. I should have checked if it was full. That was just stupid of me. But there's a zombie, so we're gonna finish this zombie off really quick. Now, I want to fill this truck up with gas and drive it back to that farm. Grab the truck, grab the van, I believe. That's not damaged, and I'm gonna leave this truck somewhere lingering by that farm. Now, the way this game works is if you're in a vehicle, like if you get into a vehicle and you move it, it automatically stays in the game, I believe. It doesn't what do you call it? It doesn't disappear if you log off. I think that's the way it works, because that seems to be like the way that it's working for me. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna park this truck right next to this farm, full of gas, of course, and then we're gonna take that car because it's not damaged. So this will be, like a spare car laying here. I'm gonna park it right here. There's gonna be a spare truck laying there. So let's say I need a truck in the future, and I'm in a bit of a pickle. I can always grab that truck. So it's good to have spare cars laying around. Just remember, if you see a car that's spawned, you gotta get into it first, and you gotta drive it somewhere, and it kind of like auto saves. So we're gonna drive back to the other farm. It does have a horn, and the right click turns the light on. So here we are. Now we're gonna fill this truck up until we can't fit no more gas. And then we're gonna drive to another town and hopefully loot it without dying, because I still haven't found a melee weapon, which is kind of the most important thing when you first start. Is you want to find a melee weapon, but it's literally the most important thing. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's super important. Unless you're playing PvP, then kind of doesn't really matter, because you gotta be worried about the players. But this is single player, which is known as PvE. So it's full. I'm gonna keep it full. So before I leave, I'm gonna quench my thirst. It's gonna be like Gatorade, brown Gatorade. It's mud flavor. Oh, whoops! I just drank it. I'm already full. All right, I'm just gonna fill it up with brown Gatorade. And unfortunately, I'm actually out of ammo for my pistol. So that's not good. Just realized that. So we're gonna check out Gandhi map. So we're right here at Fernwood. No, we're right here, but we're right about here now. So we're gonna go to Charlottetown. We're just follow this path, and we're just gonna trot along. So that is the telephone tower. I don't know if you saw it, but there was a telephone tower there, or a power tower, or whatever tower, signal tower. That's what, let's say if you're playing single player and you decide to host. See, that's that backup truck now. Anyways, you decide to host, and sometimes people spawn there. And if your friend asks or tells you to pick them up, and they tell you that they're at the tower, that's where it is. So this is Charlottetown. Easy way to remember Charlottetown is by this billboard in front of it. It says Vote Big J. I don't really know what that stands for, but it's an easy way to remember the town. So I'm gonna be a little cheap. I'm gonna run around the town first in the van and kill as many zombies as I can. Remember, you're just starting out, so whatever favors you can get out of having a car, just go ahead and do it, because it's gonna help you. It's like when you see a pile of zombies like that, you don't wanna. I hit the stop sign. Ooh, that was scary. So when you see a big pile of zombies like that, you don't want to go ahead and run them all down because it could damage your car. So you want to hit and swerve, hit and swerve. I wasn't looking at it. Usually I'm not this terrible of a driver, but it's just trying to talk and explain things and play. So you want to hit, swerve, make a U-turn, and repeat. Hit, swerve, hit, and then make a U-turn and repeat. So this way, it minimizes the chance of your car getting damaged, which, could be a big help. So there we go, we just kind of finished off the whole town, really. And what I like to do is start up in the corner of the house. The corner house of the town. And, moldy bottle of water. That's not needed. There we go, we got a magnum, so we're going to go ahead and drop our coat. See if there's any bullets in this magnum. No, there's 4 rounds. A can of cola. So remember how to check your ammo is on the top right. It says 4 out of 6. So that's how to check it. So we're going to loot this houses. Some arrows. It's a moldy carrot. Check the fridge with a butcher knife. So yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward this, showing you me looting the town. Oh, there we go, we got a baseball bat. Drink that. So yeah, here we go, and we now got a melee weapon, which we can use infinitely without it breaking. Some of these melee weapons aren't that great because the range on them. So let's say a knife, it's pretty realistic, just very low range. Boy, so we're gonna drop the gun, so we're gonna eat first. Pick up the gun. See, if you don't have a backpack, you're gonna have to repeat this process a few times. And it's getting pretty dark pretty quickly. I always check the post office, because I don't know why, there's always a lot of good stuff here. So like I just found a car. Construction enemy. Construction enemy. Scrap metal. Drop this. Protect my head. I look like such a stud there. Drop my fancy shades. I don't need that anymore. Now, construction worker. Don't need my shade. We're gonna grab the cart later. Uh-oh. This guy finally caught up to me. Got whacked in the head. Alright, so we're just gonna spill in bullets. Let's focus on getting a backpack first. There's a bunch of food here, that's good. Let's see if we can find some backpack. Pretty sure there's a backpack around here somewhere. But you wanna get a backpack. And the way a backpack works is, let's say, because you just spawned, so you have 4 slots, unless you got lucky at the farm and you found a backpack. Ooh, a fire axe. You want to drop the bag, get a fire axe. So that's fire axe is very useful. And the reason I say that is because the fire axe, you can actually one-hit zombies in the head. And the other thing is you can use it to get wood. Which, oh, here we go. So, here's a mechanic. There's usually a travel pack here. See, when you put the travel pack on, you get heaps more space. Like just like I showed you. So, we got that. Let's carry 2 gas cans. Because, you don't know. There's a crowbar, you don't need that. Crowbar that has no uses. Here's an extra travel pack. I don't need that actually. Unless you got a friend playing with you, then you can go ahead and share with them. So we're gonna go to the gas store, see if there's any food here. And we're gonna go back to the place where we just left. Right here, the food mart. A bunch of food here. So we're just gonna pick up all the food we can. Don't really focus on the water. If you already got a canteen, you don't really need to bring any water or anything. Just canned vegetables, canned beans, and chips, and candy bars. Frying pan, there's no use for them. They're just like a short-range melee weapon, really. So, like when I first started, I actually thought, the frying pan was like something you need to cook with. Like you needed a frying pan to cook the meat. Like if you kill animals, you can get meat. So here we go. We got a wooden shutter. This is a wooden board. We don't really need that right now. There's a hammer. Okay. I'm gonna check this house. Shelves. We don't need that. Brown pants. Yeah, let's get out of my fancy suit. I'm trying to survive here. No longer a high-level businessman of some sort. There's a school bag. So different bags have different storage spaces in them. And currently it's travel bag, and then it's the rucksack, and then it's the Alice pack, I believe. And, so they rank up. So there's a gas can. There's more food here. We're gonna stack up on food. Kind of cool. Oh boy. So like some of these zombies, if you noticed, are harder to kill because of different levels. They're kind of like different level zombies, to be honest. So let's say military zombies are actually really hard to kill with your hands. Take like a bunch of wax to kill them. But if it's just like a normal town zombie, pretty easy to kill. That's a bandage. Take that. This is the house that I did leave earlier. There was something here that was useful. No, it was the diner that had a bunch of food. So there's nothing there. Got armor. So just in a short amount of time of playing, I've already got a big backpack on, some pants, some shirt, some medical supplies, food that'll last me for about a day or two. You know, head protection and a melee weapon, which is really important, guys. Like I mentioned, I've got civilian bullets, which will load up my magnum. So I already showed you guys how to load up your gun if you've got an empty clip. So other than that, there's really not much to it. So now we just loot and survive. So we're gonna jump into the post office, grab the car. There's no space. So we're gonna eat the candy bar. Because our food is at 51. That's pretty dangerous. Oh, construction and scrap metal. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. And so this is gonna be kind of like day one, just starting out. I showed you guys all the essentials, how to get a food, how to get around places, and to end this, I want to show you how to kind of protect yourself from zombies. So boom, there's a shutter, and here's a wooden shield, and voila, there you go, guys. I probably should have swapped them, but it doesn't really matter. So get out like that. Should have swapped the shield and the shutter or whatever. Anyways, that's it, guys. Get a card out, place it down, claim it. Now this is my temporary base, so if I die and I click home, I can respawn here. so it can be somewhere familiar rather than somewhere completely new and be lost. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a comment if you guys would like to see something else. Peace out. I will see you guys on day 2.